380. Okay. Check three. Hey, easy. Touch.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. It'll go as it... Impressive 31-yard gain.
And the Seahawks, first down.
Push left. What's tight? Tight is right. Three down.
This is Carson. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Wait. He's coming. We got double.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They run the counter. Carson, and he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
To throw is Wilson. Open man is Gordon, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18.
First down, Seahawks.
They'll run on first down. It's Carson, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson. It's complete to Lockett. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 12-yard line. They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this. And, hey, you know, how are you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it. You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down now, it's Carson, and he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time, that's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive.
25.
They'll try to run with Carson, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Now the first carry for Marshawn Lynch. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Here is Lynch on 3rd and goal. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on the opening drive.
Partner, I think we can all agree that was a pretty darn good opening drive right there. And the key to it all, going for it on 4th down earlier in the drive. Set a tone for it. And the best part, they've made it pay off.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, switch gears.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Another good line on those last two plays.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
The first carry now for Adrian Peterson. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. 6-0 our score after one. Here's Haskins to throw. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. That pick hurts a little extra because it was third down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
It's what you call a rookie mistake. They start the drive with Lynch. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
On second down, Lynch. And now where are they going to mark him here? Well, they say he did get back to the 1-yard line, but that could have easily been 2 points the other way. Well, now what do? Do you run it again? Didn't have success there, or do you throw it?
Yeah, I think in play action right now. Fake it and get a quick pass to your favorite receiver and just try and gain some yardage and help out your punter.
On third down, they go Lynch. And he's not going to make it out. Lynch is tackled in the end zone for the safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On second down, it's Peterson trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 6.
On play action, Haskins. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th.
He's checking. Crash.
Running for it. Here's Peterson. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time we saw them go for it in kind of an unusual situation. It's not like it's a fourth quarter do or die. They went for it, didn't get it. We'll see how that affects them this go-around.
Partner, I'm wondering if we're starting to see the effects of analytics coming into play here, where people are studying the number of possessions, how many times you should go for it, what position it leaves your team in. Maybe we're starting to see a little bit of that creeping into the NFL game.
Yeah, I think we've seen it in other sports, maybe into the NFL now as well. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Haskins. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Let's go, Heavy. What you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Complete. Richardson has it. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 44-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. First down, here's the run with Peterson. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Now on 2nd and 13, Haskins. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it was real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. And that will be incomplete. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13.
Watch the edge.
They'll run for it. Geis, and he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. The Redskins go for it, but it doesn't pan out. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. To throw on 2nd and 10, Wilson. Pitch and catch to Wilson. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Able to get this to Gordon. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. And finding the tight end, Wilson. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Myers able to knock it through, and that'll make this a 7-point game. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. They run again with Peterson. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Third down, here's Haskins. Connects here with the tight end, Jeremy Sprinkle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin first down.
Washington Redskins first down.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. Now a give. Right side, it's Geis. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11.
Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. Third down, here's Geis. And Geis is going to be stopped short as he did not get the push he needed. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
It's 4th down.
They stay on the ground. Geis again. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Darius Geis denied. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we've got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It's Ryan Kerrigan getting the sack.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, But I will guarantee you, the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise. And it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Wilson under pressure again, and down he goes again. Montez Sweat, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Now Wilson. He's going to wind up and air it out. That's going to be caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
What? 280. 56 is the mark. I got you, pop. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Good work, boy. Let's go. Let's go.
With the score, Seahawks 9, Redskins 2.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run for it with Lynch, and he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Marshawn Lynch, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. This time, the extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That's good for Washington Redskins.
To Thompson on the draw. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Michael Kendricks, the linebacker, there to get him down. To throw on 2nd and 6. Haskins got a man out of the backfield. It's Chris Thompson. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 29-yard line. Haskins looking to throw on first down. And he hits the tight end. It's Davis. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Geis, they'll try to run it. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Here's Haskins. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
14.
On 2nd down now, it's Carson, and it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Check 3.
They'll run with Marshawn Lynch. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Redskins will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10.
Ready? Pittsburgh. 50 seconds to life. Hey, all day, dog. Shift. Watch the shift.
On 1st down, this is Geis. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Again, they run. Again, it's Gase. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down. Haskins on 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays. But the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. So there is still time, a little over 50 seconds to go, but this becomes a critical onside kick. And this is going to be taken in by the Seahawks. And it would appear they're on their way to victory now. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. As the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1.
Check nickel.
They run again with Carson. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Let's go. 25. Check 25.
On 1st down, Carson. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Here's Carson. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. Here's Wilson. Out to his left. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted. The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion.